thought I'd fly over my own state. Something about those city lights were calling out my name. Now mama, don't you cry, you know there'll come a day where I come visit you at home. And if I never stay, the same old now welcome sign with population getting by. Crossing that county line brings back the good old days, with the same old station on the side of that homegrown two-lane paradise. Watching that midnight sky you don't see in LA. This big world will always change, but the small town will stay the same.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another Healing Diaries. So we're in the car. I'm actually doing my morning reset. So unfortunately I did not upload a video last week. I was just so tired from the trip. I feel like now that I'm older, it takes a little bit longer for me to recuperate after a very busy few days, especially staying out very late. Like we were out until 2 or 3 in the morning the days that we were in Nashville. So yeah, I was very tired and I needed to catch up on a lot of sleep. I already suffer from, exhaustion because of my thyroid. So being out, it just takes me out. But I did have a lot of fun, so I'm very happy that I went. I'm very happy. I almost chickened out and not going. So I'm kind of happy that I did, I'm very happy that I went. But yeah, so I wanted to catch you guys up just to, bring you to where we're at the moment. Before then, I want to say hi to everybody who's new on here. My name is Elizabeth, but most of my families and friends call me Ellie. On my channel, you get to see a little bit of everything. I am a woman of many traits, and if I think I can do it on my own, more than likely, I'm going to try to do it. I love cleaning, organizing, thrifting. My favorite hobby is, upcycling the things that I thrift. And yeah, I'm going through something in my life right now, and so I'm just filming, the journey at the moment. But like I said, I was out for the weekend. I was in Nashville for my little sister's birthday. It was amazing. We had so much fun. The first day that we arrived, we immediately went to get something to eat because we were starving. We were up since 5 in the morning because of traveling to the airport, changing planes. We had one layover. And then the flights were really quick. They were like 1 hour flights. So you really couldn't sleep. By the time you felt your body dozing off, it was almost time for you to get off the plane. So yeah, we really didn't get much sleep that day. And as soon as we got there, we had to immediately, get everything ready for the night. When we got there, my sister's friends picked us up from the airport. And then we went to eat at a... I'm trying to think what they call it, like the Asian bowls. We had dumplings, we had edamame. The girls chose like 2 different bowls, noodle bowls that we could try from so we could see, if we liked it or not. It was a lot of food. We had a lot of leftovers and it was just 4 of us. So, but it was really good, really good. And then from there, we headed over to the Airbnb, which was amazing. It was so pretty. I want to say the only bad thing about it was so many stairs. Oh my god, not only do the bars have so many stairs in Nashville, but when your Airbnb also have stairs and you come home from a long night, trying to get up to your room is just, oh my god, my legs, guys, were killing me. I was telling my sister and her friends that I had like restless leg syndrome because my legs were just like shaking at night from all the up and down we did during those days. I was just, oh my god, so tired. But we did get to see the Airbnb before everybody else, so I got a little bit of shots for you guys just to see. On the first floor, there was a bunk bed situation. It was so pretty, so cute. I love the wallpaper. It was like floral, black floral with white. It was really, really cute. And then on the second floor, you had the living room, the kitchen, and where me and my sister were staying, it was like the tiger room, I call it, because the wallpaper on the wall was tiger and pink. But it was really, really cute. I fell in love with the bed. It was so comfortable. It was like a side bed, I want to say, that you push against the wall, which was really cute. And then it had a pull out on the bottom. Very comfortable bed. I did sleep, comfortable, even though with the crazy nights we had, I did sleep really, really good. And then you would go up to the third floor. On the third floor, you had 3 rooms where the rest of my sister's friends were staying, and my little sister stayed up there as well. One of the rooms, I call it the flamingo room because it had like feathers all over the place, but it had 3 twin beds all together to make one huge bed, which was a very interesting room. And then you had the room with bunk beds, so you could 1, 2, 4 people, but they were really big bunk beds, so technically 2 people could sleep in each of the bunk beds if they wanted to, so it was a lot of space. And then you had the room with a single bed where my sister and her fiance stayed. It was a really pretty room too. I think it had really pretty wallpaper as well. I can't remember at the moment, but every room was unique and different in its own special way, which I really, really liked. And then on the 4th floor, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4th floor, you had the patio situation, you know, on the top, which was really, really pretty. You got to see like some pretty sides of the city because we were pretty close to where downtown was. So really, really pretty. And then everybody that was staying there was just very nice and no crazy, you know, noises, nothing crazy. So that was awesome. We didn't find no random person passed out like last time in Tampa, so that was good. But yeah, super fun. So for our first night, before we headed out, we had to decorate for my little sister's birthday. As I told you guys, it was cheetah themed, so my sister and I and her 2 friends, we all got together really quickly and set up this whole thing for my little sister. And yeah, it came out really, really cute. I made some shot glasses that said Nash Bash. Her name's Ashley, so, and then we were going to Nashville, so she took the NA and then we call her Ash stuck in there, so it just came out great with a little shot with a cowgirl and then Nash Bash 23. I made little shots for everybody, and I also made a piñata with my daughters. We made a buzz ball. It came out so good, guys. I haven't made a piñata in years, so me and my daughters, literally last week before I left, I was on it, and we finished it just on time. But we were so busy, we got no time to do the piñata. So we literally took the piñata because some of her friends drove there, took the piñata to Nashville and actually drove it back. So it's intact, it's back here with us again. So that was funny. I was like, note to self, forget the piñata next time. So yeah, but it came out amazing, which I like. She really liked the whole setup. My middle sister, because 2 of my sisters went, my middle sister and then my little sister. My middle sister made gift bags for everybody, like hangover little goodie bags with things that they might need the next day, which came in handy. A lot of people really enjoyed them, which was really, really nice. And then yeah, so that was the first day there. We got ready, left. We were out for like 2 in the morning is when I ended up going to bed. Then the next day we woke up, went to have breakfast, which was really good. We went to this pancake place. I cannot remember the name for the life of me, but I'll put some pictures, not of the food, because for some reason I only got pictures and videos of the drinks, but not the food, which was crazy. I had an omelet, which was delicious, and their pancakes were to die for. So we really, really liked it. Then from there we headed to play putt-putt golf inside, which was great because even though it wasn't really, really hot, you know, being outside, yeah, after you've had a very long night would have been so much fun. But it was fun. It was really, really cute. Some places did like the trivia, just different things to play in the putt-putt, which was really, really cool. Like moving pieces, trying to get around the moving pieces, which was cool. I've never played putt-putt golf inside with like that type of area, which was really cool. And then from there we all headed back to the Airbnb to get ready for the second night, which was cheetah night. So everybody put on their piece of clothing that had to do with cheetah. I'm thinking of doing like a Nashville inspired outfit video just so you guys can see what I thrifted and how I put it together. But my cheetah outfit was actually my favorite outfit for the trip. I really, really liked it. Love how it turned out. And yeah, but I think that's about it. And then that day we were also out pretty late. Actually, not that late. We actually ended up coming home at 1:30 in the morning because one of my sister's friends' girlfriend was she had a hurt knee, so she couldn't really walk up and down the stairs very long. So when they decided to leave, I was like, okay, I'll go with you guys too, I'm tired. And then the next day we had to fly out, so we needed to clean the Airbnb. I needed to make sure everything was, you know, put away and cleaned before we left. I really didn't want to do it early in the morning when we had to go catch a plane, so I'd rather do it at the day. Well, actually it was already the same day, but you know what I mean, have it ready so we're not worried about that when we get up in the morning. So yeah, but it was a great weekend. We had a few things going on. I feel like a lot of things happened. Everybody had their own little stories to tell throughout the trip, which was crazy, but we couldn't have had a better group to have done the trip with. Everybody was amazing. I was the oldest one out of the group, so I was a little nervous. That's why I almost chickened out, because I am the oldest one out of the group. Like, all of my sister's friends are in her age group, 23, 25, you know, 26. So I was a little nervous, but everybody was so sweet, so that made it so much better. I cannot wait to go back. I really want to go back to Nashville. It's like a mini Las Vegas, just funner and not so, I don't know, chaotic, I want to say. Las Vegas is just, I don't know, a whole different ambience from Nashville, and I really enjoyed the music, and then just everything was really, really nice. So yeah, but we're back. And we have to get back to our routines. Today, well, I was supposed to do all of this last week, but what I said last week, I just could not. I was so tired. Even this week, I'm still barely trying to catch up with my sleep. It takes me a lot longer now that I'm older to catch up with sleep after I've had a few nights of going out. Back in the day, when you're younger, you know, you go out the next day, you bounce back, you're like, ooh, whatever, nothing ever happened. But now, like, one night of me staying up super late, it literally takes me a week to compose. So since I was like up very late for 3 days, you can only imagine how I was feeling. I'm just barely starting to get out of that rut. But today is my reset day, so I need to do laundry, I need to buy food, clean the house, just have everything done for the week, so I am not worried, and it's already done. So yeah, so I'm gonna go inside. I'm actually in front of Aldi's. I'm gonna go do my groceries, and that's about it. So I will catch you guys up a little bit later.
Say you need your space.
I cannot lie to you all. I have been struggling a lot to keep myself on a routine. I haven't worked out in months, and every time I try to finish a project, it just fumbles and it does not get finished. Between work, home, the kids, and just everything going on, I've felt overwhelmed for a very long time. This trip to Nashville was the perfect reset that I needed in my life to just get myself organized, my thoughts in place. I was able to come up with a routine that I'm hoping will work out this time, and hopefully I get back to my workouts, because it's been a struggle. But we're getting with it, and the pool is the first project I am determined to finish, and that's exactly what I'm doing.
If you ride for me, then ride to the end. Don't wanna love this paper thin, so why you always halfway in? Halfway in. You hit me up when the nights get slow, but then disappear when the highs get low.